What's happening, y'all? This is Chris with BilletBox.info, and a little different kind of video today. I mean, it's still vaping related, but it's not a Boro related vaping, but it can be applied to Boros. If you've watched any of my videos, you notice that I've been using the same Coilmaster ohm reader, builder, tab, some people call them, for shit, I mean, a long time. And it's seen its better days, and it works, but starting to get some issues with the 510 connector kind of not reading properly. I mean, it's really not rocket science. It doesn't have to be precise, but I've been having some problems with this piece of junk. It's cheap plastic. I mean, I've had it for, I mean, at least 5 years. So I've been complaining about it lately on videos, and one of the viewers, Tony McNamara in Australia, sent me something that I was supposed to already have had like 6 months ago. If you remember, I reviewed the, I don't have it handy. I may have it in a box somewhere because I've been using it lately. The Pioneer Insider. It's between a collaboration between Dopo Mods and BP Mods, or Dopo and BP Mods. And when they sent me the Pioneer Insider, they said they were going to send me one of these also, and it didn't make it into the package, so I didn't get one, and I'm not mad. I mean, I'm just, as a matter of fact. But Tony had an extra one laying around, unopened, in the box, and asked me if I wanted it, and I kind of wanted to pay for it. I mean, but he said, "Merry Christmas, here you go," and he sent it to me, and it showed up today. So we're going to take a look at it. Basically, it's the same thing as the Coilmaster. It's a I mean, except for actually looks a lot nicer from what I've seen, because when they had offered me one, I looked into it, and there's two different models, or actually there's several models, but there's two different. There's the basic edition and the luxury edition, which is the luxury edition what we have here, and according to the box, it's space gray. But the basic edition is a plastic body, and they're basically the same model, except for one is made of metal and one is made of plastic. The luxury edition is made of metal. The basic edition is like $30 US. Comes in three different prints on it. A glow edition that says "glow this shit up" or something like that, and a panda edition which has a mean looking panda on it, and a mask edition. Just different, prints on it. The luxury edition, I've seen various models: the gray, a green, and I think there's a silver one also, and those went for about $55 US. So it's an adjustable coil tab. I mean, you can do ohms, you can do voltage. It's an ohm reader. You can fire it in voltage mode or wattage mode, and yeah. So we'll open it up and take a look at it. All right, underneath. Oh, under here, I just wanted to show you. This is. I'm gonna rotate mats. I've got so many build mats. I love my mat with the billet box Dino and the rabbit on it. But this is one from Needed Stuff, which is a website that's part of Vape Haven, run by Greg Pakvich, and he's a great person in the community, and he brings a lot of really neat stuff for the billet box available for sale in the US that you otherwise would have to pay for shipping overseas. But anyway, Futon Ohm Tab, Luxury Edition. On the back, you've got Space Gray written right there, which I assume would have, the other stuff on there. It says, in the package we have the Ohm Tab, a USB Type-C cable, rubber pads, which I assume are like replacements, and a user manual. So let's get this thing open and take a look. Oops, I want to tear the box up. But yeah, I want to thank Tony for that. Ooh, I didn't. How could my knife not cut through plastic? Probably need to sharpen it up pretty good. This is some good looking. Oh, that's a sleeve over it. with your info. Pretty nice box. I mean, it's just a box, but it's pretty cool. Come on, open up. All right. Working with boxes 101. It's got kind of pinched over here. It's not my fault. I'm not that feeble. All right, we got BP Mods. Little info card here. Pretty cool. On the back. Oh, cool. Battery level, numeric display, Type-C interface. There's an interface on the side of it. The fire button is on the side of the. Yeah, I'll show you. But anyway, volts burning mode, watts burning mode, and ohm reading mode. That's pretty cool. My reader that I've been using forever just basically has fire button, which goes by the voltage and your meter. So, and then an off button. All right, so let's pull this out of here. Got an accessory pack here. Let's get that open up, see what we got in there. Like the box said, we should have a USB charger in here and some spare parts. Yeah, those are little feet, which, do we need to put those? There are already feet on there, so these are replacement feet. All right, so we'll just put all this back in here because I don't need that, and I've got plenty of USB-C cables laying around. Matter of fact, well, I can't show you because, well, the camera's pointing down. So we'll put that back together, and there's nothing else in the box. So we'll put the box back together here. And take a look at this reader. It feels good. That's solid. Oh, I mean, it weighs like twice as much as that, which the weight really doesn't matter. All right, so which way is up? This way is up. There's your indicator, and there's a little V, a W, and an ohm, which I assume will light up once we put a battery in. It tells us which mode we're in. A little toggle switch to go between the modes. Yeah, there's a three-way switch. Up, middle, down. Is there an on-off button? No on-off button. Fire button is up here. This is to when you pulse your coils. And you can hear that. That's metal. That's really solid construction. USB-C charge port here on the side and then the back. And then this slides up. Oh, yeah, that's some good magnets in there. It slides up and you've got a battery compartment here. And apparently this area here is to store, you know, little bits and whatever. Say you put your coil rod in there or whatever. So yeah, let's put a battery in it. I don't know if this battery's polarity. It's written on the inside, negative here, positive here. So we'll put negative there, positive there. Flip that over. Put this back cover back on. Those magnets are pretty strong. It kind of slides, but you can also pull it. Oh, no, you can't. It slides all the way. Okay. It just slides. There you go. So there we are. So we're in top is volts. So if you want to set it to, you know, I usually set my wattage on most of the devices that I use to fire at about 4 volts. So we'll just put it on 4 volts and assume that it's going to keep that. And 30 watts, we'll take that down to about 20 watts because we don't want to burn a coil up when we first put a coil on there. And then your ohm reading is down. Volts in the middle, or volts up top, wattage in the middle, and ohm reader down. So pretty cool adjustment obviously here. Let's just for giggles, I think I have oh, here, we'll just do this. All right, so this is a Hussar RDA 2.0, and I've got a coil in there. It's probably gunky and whatnot. It's reading a 0.366. So let's take this off of here and put it on the ohm reader and see how close to that we get. Oops, the beauty ring. Well, I'm going to keep the beauty ring on there. Slap it on here. Here, let's put it up there first. The threads are real smooth. Got a little juice on my fingers. Let's get that. Take care of that. All right, so it's reading 0.38 on here, which is just a little off from the 0.36 that we read on the DNA chip there. So that's pretty close. That's not anything to shake at. So if you wanted to, let's say that we didn't have any cotton in there, we could put it on this 20 watts and use this fire button here and pulse it. 20 watts is pretty. Let's put it on the 4 volts and see if it... There we go. Yeah, 20 watts is a little low for that coil. So, but while we're in here, let's put this back together. And let's just go ahead and what I use, I mean, not only are we building on an ohm meter, we're also, this is the way I do it. When I get ready to, excuse me, when I get ready to rewick an addy, which we'll go ahead and just rewick this addy right here. I'll throw it on the ohm reader to, you know, steady it up, you know. All right, and dry fire it. So we'll go ahead and take this bridged V2 out of here. And where are my tweezers? There are my tweezers. A little juicy there. Let me get a piece of paper towel and be clean. Put a coil right there, or our boro right here. Don't lose the chimney. And we'll take this here, pull it apart. And as you can see, it is time to rewick this bridged. So let me find my adapter. I'll put my bridged onto the adapter. I think this is the right, yeah, it's the right adapter. Put that down here onto the reader. I'm trying to do this through the camera, and my fingers are juicy. Get that cleaned up. I haven't got any notifications on my phone for like the last hour sitting here at the computer, and as y'all heard, probably 3 or 4 of them since we started. So I'll go ahead and get this old cotton out of here. It was burnt in 2 even. And fire that off. Yeah, it's pretty gunked up, so I'm going to fire this and strum it out. And go over here. Y'all can't see that, but I'm cleaning it off. And while I'm in here, I'm just do a little cleaning job there. That bridge is pretty clean. I try to clean them about once a month, get all the excess gunk, and yeah, it's pretty clean in there. I mean, get a little bit more in the corners there. Just keep the gunk out. Just go around that coil there without having to pull the coil out. I got a little bit more. All right, so let's get this coil burning right, and then we'll rewick it. Can't remember, is that a 3? It looks like a 3. Let me find a coil rod. Is this a 3? That is a 3. Yeah, that's a 3. It's a little boogered up, but it's a 3. Alright. Still not happy with the coil, though. We're almost there. Yeah, it's about time to change this coil out. It's all deformed. But for purposes of what we're doing, I'm just going to go ahead and let that cool off. And go ahead and wick it anyway. But on the coil, we see we're firing that at 4 volts. And it's heating right up. 20 watts isn't enough for this coil, because this coil is a, well, 0.51, 22 watts is about right on that. So it's reading a 0.53. So 20 watts works. We'll let that cool off. And while we're letting that cool off, we'll check, do a little cleaning on the inside of the chimney there. Yeah, there's some gunk up in there. Go through my chimney. Try to do this about once a month. Just get all the gunk out of there. Just push that up through there. See, we pulled out some more gunk. This sweet juices do that. So, but while we're waiting on that cool to cool down, let's put this back in wattage mode or ohms mode and put the chimney back on, and it did not change the resistance, 0.51. So there we are. All right, let's put some cotton in there. We got this BP Mods cotton that I've just started using lately. I had it sitting around, like I said on my last video. This is the 3mm. Viewer reminded me that there are two different sizes of the cotton. There's a 2.5 and a 3.0. And we're going to take a little bit of this 3.0 out of here and snip off just a bit on the end there and put this away. And roll this up a little bit, stretch it out, get it ready to throw through there, and we'll slap that cotton in there. And I'm sure everybody watching this has probably seen a bridge built many times before, but it's one of the more easy wicking jobs in the industry. I just take and don't even fluff it, just pop it in there, flip it over, get it all down in there, make sure nothing's over the airflow in the center there. I don't have any empty mods right now to slap this in, so we're not going to actually taste it or anything, but this isn't a build video for the bridged. This is just a general. Let's put some of this mixed berry from Jam Monster in there. This is one of my sinful favorites. It's pretty sweet, burns kind of nasty, but tastes really good. So we put this in wattage mode or voltage mode, 4 volts. Fire it up. There we are. So yeah, this is a really cool meter. It's solid. I mean, well, you can't really tell. It's very heavy duty. This luxury edition, the plastic edition, like I said, is just like it, but this is gonna get all dirty. Maybe I'll put a sticker or something on there. But yeah, fire buttons here, adjustment for the modulins there, volts up top, wattage in the middle, and ohms at the bottom. And like I said, there's a charge port there, and battery goes in there. Pretty simple. Very nice. I want to thank Tony for sending this over. I like it. I mean, it's a lot better than that Cool Master there, and it's actually smaller too. If you've had this model of Cool Master, it's a lot smaller of a profile. So that 510 threading felt really smooth, really solid, and I mean, I don't know what else to say about it. It works. And this bridged is put back together, ready to go with the rabbit head on and everything. So anyway, thanks Tony again for sending this over. I appreciate it. And what's on deck for the channel, we've got the Cthulhu AIO device with the 520 RBA on the way. What else do we got? Toro Mods, T-Bridge RBA. What else? Cloud Mods. It's actually on the Cloud. The Cloud Mods, Cloud RBA should be here. The new it should be here before anything else. Maybe the Cthulhu AIO might get here quicker, but the Cloud RBA is coming via DHL, and they're a lot more reliable. As I don't even know how the Cthulhu's getting here. But it's been sitting in LA for about 5 days, so I don't know. We'll see. There's a couple more things, but I can't think of them off the top of my head. But I'm really enjoying a lot of these new RBAs, the Dope, the Ovis, the AMBB, the Atom. They're all great. Obviously, Old Faithful is great, which this is the V2, which isn't that old. It just came out, I mean, what, 2 months ago. So the Orbit, all these RBAs. It's wonderful to have so many choices in this Boro world for great. I mean, there's still the greats. You know, the Exoset V2 is still good. The Cubics at a low end. I mean, there's so much out there now. I mean, if you go to builtbox.info and check out the bridge page, you'll see like a huge list of all these RBAs we have available to us now, and it's growing. Seems like every day. So, but anyway, BP Mods Ohm Tab A plus. We'll see how it lasts. Y'all will be able to watch it. Progress of how long it lasts me if it doesn't break. I mean, to give the Coil Master that I've been using for 4 or 5 years credit, I've had it a long time and it's held up. So this thing, as solid as it feels, I don't see any reason why it couldn't be here on this desk for another 4 or 5 years. So, but anyway, I'm Chris, BuiltBox Info. I appreciate you watching. Check out the website. Check me out on Facebook, builtbox.info Facebook page. We don't have a group, just a page, and I post updates there if you want to check it out. So, and I'm also on Instagram as well. So, all right, thanks for watching. Take care, and thanks again, Tony.